Hi, everyone, and welcome. We're going to be talking about inflammation and some ways that you can reduce it very quickly. Dr. Justine is available. If you have any questions, please feel free to give her a text. I wanted to welcome Dr. Justine with us here today. She is our leader here at Justine Blainey Wellness Center, and her main objective is to provide the best care for both you so that you can get the best version of yourself. Please help me welcome Dr. Justine.
Hello, everybody. Cool and amazing stuff coming your way today. Upcoming, we're going to talk about something that happened to me, and it's just horrible when you get tingling, numbness in your hands. It wakes you up in the middle of the night. You lose power. For me, it was just so tough that I couldn't even hold my teacup or a fork. So, how do you manage that? We're going to talk about, as we get into Valentine's, love languages for family, for friends, for your spouse, but very importantly, love languages towards yourself. Super important. How to treat yourself well. Coming up with pelvic floor exercises. And I know that we get into this new year. We start with all these different goals, and then by the end of February, some of them have dropped off. So we're going to pick back up. How do we do the best new start for the new year makeover and stay on track? That's coming up as some of those goals become harder and harder to maintain in the end of February. So today we're covering five ways to reduce inflammation quickly. It's super important. Inflammation affects all aspects of your health, not just pain. I think a lot of people think of inflammation as a sprained ankle, but when we have chronic inflammation, that can lead to diseases and in our modern society, and it's affected by our lifestyle. It affects our body to reach its peak performance. um, so it's going to affect things like liver disease, heart disease, digestion, mental focus, dementia, and autoimmune diseases. So let's get into those five areas. Inflammation, as you see, is definitely affects all systems in your body, and it will affect your immune system as well. And when it gets really, really, really high, your body just gets completely overwhelmed. So when you look at this next chart, you will see there's different types of inflammation. The acute inflammation is the good inflammation. That's that your body doing the right thing at the right time. And those immune helper cells are going into your body to stimulate healing. But when it's ongoing, with an ongoing repetitive poor diet, repetitive poor habits, that's when it leads to damage to our cells and increased risk of disease. So some of these things that diseases that can be affected are autoimmunity, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, leaky gut, heart disease, liver disease, fatty liver, pancreas concerns, affects your nervous system, affects your focus, your sleep, your moods, your energy. Really, when we have inflammation, it's affecting all aspects of our health. So if we get this under control, our whole body's going to be healthier. So this article comes from Dr. Jockers, and you'll see this list of how inflammation affects your brain, affects those cytokines, affects your heart disease, affects things about anemia, your strength, affects bone development, affects skin condition, psoriasis, increases aging and wrinkles. So if you're want to decrease aging, we want to decrease inflammation. It's going to affect your immune system through your thyroid, your breathing conditions, your digestion, and it's also going to affect your ability to eliminate. So when we look at how inflammation affects, we have all these amazing cells in our body, and they're constantly replenishing themselves every single minute. 100 million cells die per minute, and we're replacing new cells, new skin cells, new liver cells, new digestion cells, new heart cells, new blood cells. Our body's always making new cells when it's healthy. When it's not, we end up keeping all these dead cells, which helps lead to more inflammation. So, five ways to reduce inflammation. We're going to talk about hydration, movement, anti-inflammatory diet, sleep, and some of the key nutrients to help. So, number one, good hydration. I think everybody knows they need to drink a ton of water, but why? It helps get rid of toxins. It helps us eliminate those heavy metals, the air pollution, mold. We're constantly been being bombarded by toxins in our body. So it helps our bowels move better. So for better elimination, helps our skin levels, and as we get rid of those toxins and we replenish our body, we're going to have a ton more energy. So we think of water as that miracle solution. And you can see all the areas from your brain to your bones to your gut that's going to help us function better. And what Jocker says is that 75% of Americans are dehydrated. So we think we're drinking enough water, but we aren't. So we want to take half our body weight. If you're 160 pounds, that's 80 pounds. That's the 8-10 ounce glasses of water. If you drink caffeinated drinks, that's when you will add more water. So water is key. Best way to do it is first thing in the morning, right away when you wake up. And so you're starting your water before, not just before bed, and have a water bottle on you at all times. So I have 3 water bottles on the go at all times at the office and a water bottle on go all times at home so that it's easy. When water is easy to access, we're more likely to drink it. All right, number 2 is getting our body moving. Again, that helps our digestion, that helps our blood flow, that helps our lymphatic flow. It helps all of the body move products through our body, so that helps eliminate inflammation. So it helps our joints as well. It creates lubrication for our joints. So the benefits of movement, you will see it improving circulation, lymphatic drainage, brain function, reduces stress. It gives you those happy endorphins and happy hormones, helps us think clear. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you're kind of foggy, but as you get moving, you're able to make decisions more clearly and more quickly. So, with exercise, you're more intentional and you're getting your heart rate up so that you can talk, but it's harder to talk. Movement, you're still trying to get motion in all the different joints, but you're not getting your heart moving as fast. So the goal is to be able to change our exercises so that we're getting our heart moving on certain days and getting more cardio, and other days getting more strengthening, and then every day some function of mobility, some function of increasing our lung capacity with some stretches. So a lot of great ideas are free on YouTube. Yoga with Adrienne or Cassandra have 10-minute warm up morning stretches that you can easily follow along with. So we also provide those at the office if you're interested in information about like just a 5-minute routine every single day that we can help create for you so that you're getting that mobility daily, help get the inflammation flushing through. So the daily movement is key. If you have a rebounder, that's awesome. That's a little trampolina. Um, but some of us, like my ceilings aren't really great for that. But you can do that just bouncing like this while you're waiting for your coffee, just little bounces, for 2 minutes or so to 3 minutes. That'll improve circulation. Even just swinging your arms for a minute or air boxing for a minute will increase your circulation. You can also do other strategies like hot and cold showers, saunas, massage therapy, dry brushing. Our massage therapists, acupuncturists, also and naturopath also work with lymphatic drainage. So all of these areas would be helpful for you to increase your circulation. You'll see a picture here of that rebounding. Again, that will help with circulation, lymphatic flow, develop muscle, and develop bone density. Next thing is looking at the foods we eat. Many of us eat that sad diet, sad American diet. And that's really looking for fast food. We're tired, we're busy. So we need to make sure we're looking at the food prep, because when we have gut inflammation, that affects our entire body. We have the brain gut axis. So are the foods we eat directly affect our brain function, and our ability to manage our immune system, digestive system, heart system, our lungs, and inflammation. So, 3 steps to the anti inflammatory diet. Number 1 is reduce sugars and anything that makes a sugar. I was in a restaurant the other day and I could see loads and loads of breakfast place of white bread. I'm like, all this white bread is just pure sugar, pure toxins. Never want to have it. Um, Getting rid of bad fats and adding good fats and changing the meat to high quality protein. So when we talk about the proteins, we want grass fed, free range, and wild. We do not want farmed mercury full fish, because the fish is great. That will help you with those healthy fats. So when we look at, you'll see on the one side the fats to eat and the fats to ditch. So you want to look for, there are saturated fats that are good for you. MCT oil you can add to your bullet coffees, coconut oil, butter, ghee, um, different types of grass-fed free-range animal fat that you can add to your soups or through your meats. Olive oil, nut oils, avocado oils, avocados, nuts, and seeds. One of my go-tos when I'm starving is pumpkin seeds or sesame seeds, sunflower seeds. Having nuts available in the house so that you're looking towards a healthier option when you're starving. And then foods that you want to get rid of, just never have in the household. Margarine, it's just pure plastic. Hydrogenated oils, canola oil, corn oil, vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is not healthy. I know it's in so many different baked goods. So that's difficult because it's cheap. And that's when you're buying stuff that's made not at home. It's easy to be adding some of these bad oils. And at restaurants, the same thing. If we eat often at a restaurant, even if you think you're ordering something healthy, it could be cooked in these bad oils. I found in a lot of salad dressings, sunflower oil, safflower oil, cottonseed oil, vegetable oil are in a lot of over the counter some salad dressings. So definitely best to make your own. So, ways to reduce inflammation. Number 4 is sleep. Yes. So, definitely going to bed before midnight and getting a habit, a routine. I'm pretty much 10:30 to 4:30, similar routine all the time. And if you have to travel, then try and change it by 15 minutes, 30 minutes. You can't. I tried that the other week. Late hockey game, so only got 3 hours sleep. Try to catch up later. It never works out. You're better to stay in the same routine. When we get sleep, that's when our brain flushes out all that metabolite debris in our body. It helps put our body into a healing state, in a fasted state. It helps our body manage stress. So if we're not getting good sleep, we're increasing those cytokines. We're increasing inflammation in our body. So we want those good sleep habits. We've done a ton of talks on sleep, so definitely go back to look at those. We know that when we're sleeping, that helps flush the toxins out of our brain, helps our nervous system function better, helps us think more clearly in the morning. Ideally, like for me, I wake up before that alarm goes off. If you're going to hit the snooze button, that's when you put your sleep rolls in, your rolls for your neck and low back, that or your wedges for that extra 10-minute snooze. When we want to get those habits for a great night's sleep, remember that make sure your blinds are open so when the sun comes in, you're going to see that sunshine. Getting some of the daylight is super important. Trying to get to bed definitely before midnight, before 10 would be even best. No artificial light, blue light right before bed. So computer work, TV right before bed. Blackout curtains if you are going to bed in an area where the sun hasn't gone down. So we have those blackout curtains in all of our rooms, even if you're taking a nap, so that you can have a darker room. Limiting that caffeine, try to have that in the morning, not right before bed. And a routine. So, for example, for one of my routines is my clothes are put out for the next day. It's just one more decision I don't have to make in the morning. Workout clothes and clothes for work always set out for the next day. Vitamins are easily accessible so that your routine in the morning is sort of on automatic, makes it a lot easier for you. And as we're going to bed, that time of gratitude, time of meditation, time of prayer can make a huge difference. So make sure our room is cool enough. Sleep mask if you need to, earplugs if you need to. trying to not eat right before bed, so your body has that extra time of fasting, and exercise not right for bed. So, for example, when I said I had that late night hockey game, hard to get to sleep right afterwards. And just maybe a wind down routine, whether it's a stretching routine, a meditation routine, a little bit of reading before bed to help our bodies function better. And the last one, as we get into number five, the top anti-inflammatory nutrients, increasing your omega-3s. We do sell really high-end multivitamins. One of our teammates asked, how do you know which are good vitamins? And it's a challenge because many vitamins have fillers. So you're looking for essentially the best companies that are known for better quality, staying away from Pharma Plus, Jameson, Kirkland, Costco brands. You're once a day. You're looking for higher end, less fillers, so that your body's going to absorb those nutrients better. So we sell the essential omega-3s that helps your brain and your mind and your memory, helps moods. Turmeric curcumin helps with inflammation. You can do this on your foods. Some of my patients can put in a little bit of ounce of milk and a teaspoon and do an ounce of curcumin. That's pretty hot for me, so I'll use the capsules, thanks. I do use the vitamin D3. I use the drops. We also have the gummies at the office. They taste delicious, so careful because then you want to eat too many. And glutathione. Glutathione is a great, great antioxidant, helps your whole body flush inflammation through the body. We do not sell that. It should be in the fridge, and you can get that at different health food stores like Healthy Planet or Hooper's, and you have some great options. When you look at those omega-3s, you can get that in your diet through healthy fats, sardines, omega-3 eggs. That doesn't mean brown eggs. You still want grass-fed, free-range eggs, walnuts, salmon, healthy fishes, wild fish, flax seeds, hemp seeds, grass-fed meats. Turmeric, you'll see amazing options for turmeric. That's why we have that right on our counter every single day. And it helps your inflammation, helps your digestion, helps with brain health, helps with support even heart health and cholesterol. So amazing supplement. I do recommend though cycling this. So this is not something once a day forever. You might do sort of 3 months on, a month off, just so that your body, it still will, if you have too much, it'll be still affect gut health. And you can talk to our naturopath about that. Dr. Udani's amazing. And talk to her about getting a proper vitamin routine, proper diet for inflammation. She does offer complimentary meet and greet consultations. So you can see if talking to a naturopath is important for you. I know my medical doctor has never talked to me about supplements, never talked to me about an anti-inflammatory diet, let alone spend 30 minutes to an hour with me on how I can be the best version of myself. And that's exactly what Dr. Udani does. So I highly recommend taking advantage of getting to know her and adding her to your healthcare team. Our Sabine, our holistic nutritionist, does live blood cell analysis, and that can assess, well, where are you at? Like, are you doing great? Awesome. Check on your way and do another checkup in a year. But what if you're not? What if your blood cells are actually crumbling? And what if you see debris in your blood work? Then when do you want to fix it? When you start to get symptoms or before you get symptoms? And for me, I want to address that right away. So something that I recommend doing that live blood cell analysis at least annually so that you can see if you're developing a problem and catch it early, right? Prevention is the best medicine. So awesome, four amazing supplements, vitamin D3, add it with K, it even works better. We add vitamin D in our household with zinc to help boost our immune system. I know that right now we're just not getting enough sunlight yet through the winter time. So very, very important to add vitamin D supplement and test, don't guess, test your D levels every year when you get your blood work done. Glutathione, I have that in my fridge. Great, great master antioxidant and will help reduce your risk of inflammation, which helps your body repair and heal. So super, super important and helps your body manage stressors. All of these work best when your nervous system works best, right? If your nervous system's shut down, you can't digest these supplements. Even if you're sleeping, your body's still in a chronic state of stress. So chiropractors are specialists in detecting, finding, removing subluxations. That's areas that pressure on the spinal cord. And those nerves control all function in body. So, how your thyroid works, how your digestion works, elimination, how your joints work. So, super important to have your spine nervous system checked on a regular basis. Just the way you get your eyes checked, your teeth checked, the master controlling system is your nervous system, controls all function and your fight and flight stress response. And chiropractors are the specialists in finding and removing subluxations, helping your spine have an assessment and be able to do adjustments to help it function optimally. So, definitely recommend, if you've never had a spinal checkup, talk to your chiropractor, find a chiropractor to get a checkup. And then if you have questions at our office, definitely talk to the doctors at our office. We have Dr. Davis and myself who work as a team, Dr. Blake and Dr. Steve. We're here to help you, and we'd be happy to address any questions. So in our office, if you have questions, let the front desk know that you need extra time. They will schedule extra time for you. There's not an extra cost for this. We just want to schedule properly so that we don't get behind. It doesn't affect others. And of course, then it wouldn't affect you. So let the team know, and we'll reserve extra time to try and make sure we address all of your questions and help you be the healthiest you can be. So stay tuned with us. That was 5 ways to help reduce inflammation. Start with at least one. Everybody can, even if you feel great, it's still important to reduce inflammation. Inflammation can build silently, so best to address it. Coming up, we're going to be talking about numbness and tingling, double crush, triple crush, how disc damage or rib damage can be affecting down in your hands. We're going to be talking about those love languages as we get into Valentine's time, our love month of February. Pelvic floor exercises, so we're not getting incontinence, that little leak when we jump, cough, or sneeze. And then we're going to be talking about how to keep up our new year, new start, New Year's goals. So stay tuned with us, connect with us, share with others. We're always here to help you be the best version of you. And I know if you just change one thing every single week, that compounds, creating new habits, a new start, so that it's easier to be able to add more to your plate, but with less stress, to be a better version of yourself. That's our mission at the Justine Blainey Wellness Center, is to help our patients be their best, true, and help reach their true innate potential for all ages. So we're here to help you, and we have an amazing team. Take care and have a great day.